Hey guys, it's Amber with Type B Homeschool, and today we're gonna kind of go through our stations. So I don't have a designated room that's like my homeschool classroom. I have to use our living space and just kind of make rotations. So we're gonna start where we kind of all start right away. It's like just a card table. I don't have anything fancy, and we kind of start there and then figure out what we're gonna do for the day from that point. All right, so it doesn't look super organized right now, and there's my like water and my TV remote and stuff on it, and just like stack of things that still needs to get put away. But again, that's why I'm the Type B homeschool mom. So I have my computer on this table, and one kid will be at that computer at any given time during the day, and then I just have like a few things that I just happen to need, and I will sit at this table if I need to do some work for school stuff, or if I need to take a kid over here by themselves to work on something. I made this checklist and I just check off the subjects each kid has worked on that day. We have like our Bible flip chart over here, and I also keep a clipboard with a calendar, or I might move my schedule over to my clipboard or carry something around. The next thing that the kids all know where is and what they need to do is our bookshelf. So we have like, I have them kind of in order by age. So like this would be when they were much older. These are some books that I had in my classroom when I taught high school English, and then just books that I like to read myself. And then this is kind of like middle grade and upper elementary. And then this would be like elementary. And then these are also probably not in such order that I want them to be right now, but I prefer to keep them kind of in order, like all the Bible related books together, all of the holiday related books, all the Pete the Cat and that kind of thing together, but it's kind of not right now. And then down here in this cabinet, this is where all the kids organize their stuff. So I have 3 kids, and each kid has their own basket. This is my oldest, and then my son and my middle, oh wait, nope, that's my son's, that's my middle child, and that's my older daughter. So, and then I have some books that we actually use for learning in certain subjects, Bible and science and things there, and some crayons and markers that are just extra. They each have a box of markers in their baskets. So when we walk from the bookshelf over across the way over here, then we will come to a whole nother station. And on this station, we have a keyboard for piano. I would like to have an actual piano, but they're so heavy. Like, you can find free ones on the Facebook Marketplace, but it's hard to actually transport them, and then you have to get them tuned and all that. So we ended up getting a used keyboard for very inexpensive off Facebook Marketplace. We have this for all of their art display, and I just got rid of a bunch of stuff that was on there from last year, and they left a few of their favorite things up. And then I also have our printer over here, and then just some very disorganized stuff that I need to go through. So maybe I will do another video where I actually go through and get rid of some stuff that we need to get rid of. Over here in this area though, I have my personal Bible art stuff that I work on, but I also have kids art things that they do. So I have like some paints and stuff, and some baby wipes for cleaning all that off their hands and everything. I have the construction paper that I haven't found a place for yet, just sitting on a table of one of those TV tray type things. And then I have our printer, and then some storage down here for some other things, and a basket with extra things that I need to go through for that also. On this other side of the keyboard, I have some more things that are just organized books that they use sometimes. We don't use them very often, so that's why they're over here. Some pins and things, but I need to restock all of this, and then some extra glue sticks. So we also will use this coffee table from time to time, or TV trays, to kind of separate kids out and around. This silver computer is a really old computer, but it does get on the internet, so at least one kid can do some things on that. And then that's actually my husband's work computer, but if he's at work or doesn't need it at the moment, then we will use that as well. And then that way we'll have 3 computers, so all 3 kids, if they need to, can be on a computer at the same time and not have to kind of wait in downtime, because that's really frustrating because if they take a break, then they're like, oh, I've been playing, now I have to get back to school. Ugh, and we like to just kind of get it all knocked out quickly. And then for a whole nother station, I have this all about reading stuff, and this is actually in my kitchen on the edge of my countertop, and my son and I will sit at the kitchen table and work on all this, but I keep everything that I might need in this basket just so that we have everything in one place just for all about reading, and his station is kind of separate from where the girls are doing their stuff. Okay, so that is basically everything that we have for homeschool. Sometimes I will use a YouTube video or something and I will cast it to our TV, which was in front of the coffee table, but you couldn't see that in the shot. But we have, our bookshelf. We have multiple table spots where they can sit at different places and different times throughout the day. They can go outside if I need them to just go work off some energy and that kind of thing. We do have stairs, so sometimes I'll have them like run up and down the stairs to get some energy out. But, it works well for us. We, like I said, don't have like one room that I can use. This is kind of one room, but it's the living room. It's where we do all the other things. So I don't have a designated room just for homeschool. So I have to make do how I can. And also, I'm very type B. I am organized. I like to be organized, but I'm not meticulous. And I don't have, exact things. If something is at least in a neat pile, I'm okay. I don't need to immediately go through it and put everything in different spots right away. And there's nothing wrong with anyone who has to do that. I wish I was more like that. I'm just not. So anyway, we have those different stations. I hope that was helpful to look at and just kind of see how someone does it that doesn't have this nice fancy room with all kinds of things readily available and nice and neat and organized. So basically, if you want to be homeschooling but you just aren't sure how you can make it work because you have a small space or whatever, I really think that these kind of rotations that I do are really useful for spaces like that. And I've kind of learned that from being a classroom teacher, because if you have a really small classroom, then stations are really helpful. You can kind of rotate students around, and that's kind of what I took inspiration from to do my own homeschool stuff. And because I have 3 kids and they're all in different grade levels, you can't just have all 3 of them sitting there and be able to differentiate like that. It's really hard. So stations work really well, and then I can move freely between stations to help make sure that they are staying on task and know what they're doing. And I really like that kind of rotation style. Let me know in the comments how you think you would run your homeschool if you decided to do it and go for it, or if you already homeschool, do you have one room that you use as a classroom and have everything all together, or do you do more like what I do where you have a living space where you just kind of have to work with what you got? I think that kind of wraps things up for this video about our setup, our homeschool setup in our house and how we run everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, click the bell so you can get notifications for new videos, and make sure and hit that subscribe button so that we can see each other every week. See you next week.